it seemed like just like our mission president was so inspired in so many ways, and he would promise us when we would, when we would follow his instructions, he would promise that there would be great success and that the wards would grow and that things would just be great. And I remember that, and as we started to put things really into play, I remember it was maybe my last transfer, and I remember we just tried doing things just really how President had taught us. I mean, we were really trying to work hard, but work with members, getting referrals, contacting referrals, and just contacting everybody we could, and just working just as hard as we could. And I remember just thinking things were so great. I remember thinking that the ward had grown so much, and that the ward was just so much better. Like everybody just seemed happier. And that was actually really special, because sometimes when people get to know the church, sometimes maybe they don't always end up getting baptized, or sometimes they do get baptized, and after a little while sometimes they kind of fall away a bit. Oftentimes they come back, but it's just kind of how it is. But it seemed like people wanted to be a part of the church more, and it seemed like people were just happier, and that's what the gospel brings, right? I remember there was another area I was in that I didn't know it at the time. I didn't know anything, but I guess the ward was really, really struggling, and I had just barely gotten there, and I could see that maybe there's some things that maybe more people could attend church or whatever. But I remember from the time we got there, just trying to work the way President had taught us and everything, I remember seeing that the ward had just grown and people were happy, and that the gospel was just filling people's lives. People were being baptized, less active members were coming back to church, more people were being put into great callings or more activities, but things just seemed so great. And those were the kind of experiences for me that that were the most special. Maybe I personally didn't have like some great experience where we challenged somebody to be baptized, and then a pillar of fire came and they knew they had to be baptized, or those kind of things. Maybe it wasn't so much that, but maybe it was more all the little things that I saw on the individual level with the people, that I saw people's lives change, and I saw them become happier with the gospel.